Very good morning. Um, we are actually in the fifth module. We are starting fifth module today, and just I'll show you what all are the things we are learning in fifth module. Like as not necessary you should know every details about that with respect to exam, but as a Java programmer, many things are covered in this particular module. Just I'll share the presentation. Our discussion is about module 5. See, module 5, many things are there which are very related to Java programmer. That is, you are discussing enumeration, wrappers, and I/O operations, and very basic about applets. Uh, that's what very important in this particular unit. That means how to read and write. Even though in advanced things, scanner and also many facilities are there, but this is, as you know, computer friends earlier versions, and how to read and write and how to interact with the files, such things. And along with that, the complete concept of string, that particular part also discussed in this module. Okay. I hope this also very interesting. And we'll start now with enumeration. See, enumeration, you are already some idea about enumeration. Because for easy students, you are studying C++, there also enumeration is there. And how enumeration, what is enumeration, and how it is different, all these details we'll discuss in today's class. Okay, I'll start. Enumeration means, it is like, if you know C++, just I wanted to brief. In C++, enumeration means just a collection of one in enumeration are simply listed named integer constants. In C++, it is just one listed integer constants. Integer constants is, remember, in C++, it is just a list of integer constants. But in Java, it is not like that. Enumeration is a list of named constants. That means we are also having final in Java, is it not? Which behaves like a constant. If you declare any variable as a final, like final int a is equal to 5, that means it is nothing but a constant. Then why it is required, that we'll see today. Okay, enumeration is a list of named constants. Okay, many constants you are declaring together. That means, like whenever you are declaring, okay, int a is equal to 5, that is like according to your requirement you define. But in the beginning itself, you know that these all are the fields which are like constant, which will not change. For example, that means week, name of the weeks, day. Okay, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, that will not change, is it not? That are not single constant. It is a list of constants. That particular data where the values are specified and more than one, okay, that will be collected together and we'll name that as enumeration. In Java, enumeration also defines a class type. That's why I told that C++ it is integer constants, but in Java it is like a class. What all are the operations you are performing that you can perform with enumeration? See, enumeration have constructors, methods, instance variables. In Java enumeration, it contains all this. You can write constructor, you can write methods, you can write instance variables. Okay, we'll see what actually that enumeration is. See, enumeration is like this. If you take the example of month, okay, so in the month, like when you are specified month means, see, enumeration month, what all of that? Jan, Feb, April, May, June, July. See, semicolon you can put, otherwise also it will not generate any error. In enum, enum is the keyword for enumeration. Month is what we are naming to this particular enumeration. We named that, it is user defined. And the data, these all are constant values, values of user defined data type. Okay, we defined one enumeration type data, that is month, and it contains these values. Whenever I am referring this month, it indicates these constants. Okay, so enum is the keyword which is used. Okay, and I'll just generate one example. See, enum branch, what are the different branches? Mac, CS, IS, EC, civil, like that. Semicolon is optional. If you not write, then also it will not generate any error. So I'll create one throughout this particular session. I'll trace with this example itself what I have created. I created one enum, that is branch, because branch name will not change, is it not? So instead of declaring separately, I'll collected together branch names and I made that as enum. Next. Okay, branch is what enum. See, please remember, we named this as branch. Now, I'll create one reference of that whenever I wanted to refer, because enum branch, and it is like a class. So whatever the data inside this, that is referred through this itself. And I'll give one reference to that, that is any name of type branch. Now, see, you can indicate values inside this branch with the name of this, that is branch.ec. You can assign that to branch type itself. You can't assign to the any type particular variable. Okay, you have to assign this to that enum type itself. Next, see, branch B I declare, and branch.ec I am assigning to that. And I am verifying whether this branch is Mac. You can compare like this. The values of enum you can compare using equals. B is equal to branch.mac, then it will print, oh, this Mac. But it is not equal, is it not? That's why it will not get the output. So that's what the difference. And you can use switch also, like, see the example, branch B and branch.ec I am assigning to that, and I am allowing that inside switch. And you know the values of enum. If it is Mac, you are printing Mac is branch. Break, syntax of switch now, case and break. If it is case is EC, then you are printing EC branch, you are just breaking out. Okay, see, the values of enum also verified with switch statement, because B is of type enum, is it not? That means the name of the enum is branch. Okay, and we Not forget. Actually, it is small letter because method name, inbuilt method name always starts with small letter. Okay, because only built-in class names are with capital. That means when you are operating with the packages, please remember, built-in classes always with the capital letter. If a combination like value of, if such cases are there, means second substring will be with the capital. That I'll show you when string comes. Okay, and then method name always with the small letter. It starts with small letter. Even package name starts with small letter. Okay. Now, so it is values and value of are two methods which are available with enum. We'll see what is the operation of this. See, please remember, I'll write the syntax also, how the values are, because whenever you are working on any project, how this particular method you have to consider in your program. That is very important. Then what you have to do is you have to check the syntax of that. See the syntax of values. Okay, syntax of values. Syntax of value will be like this: public, okay, public, static, okay, public static enum type, public static enum type values, public static enum type value of. See, both are with this syntax. Okay, define values and value of. If any question comes, means you have to write the syntax: public static enum type values, public static enum type value of. You know, public means you can directly access that particular method. Static means object is not needed, and it returns enum type. This is what important. It returns enum type. When you are calling this particular method, the return type is enum. I'll show you how to handle that. See, we'll create same example. I'll trace branch. You know, we specified the CS, IS, easy, and mechanical, like that. Okay, I'll create one reference of that branch B. Okay, branch dot values. Branch, see, you can denote that on the enum type, branch dot values. What actually it will return? It will return enum type itself, is it not? That's what I specified. Enum type means you have to catch to that itself. Okay, you have to catch to that itself. See, it is not just enum type, it is enum type array. Okay, please note this carefully. It is not just enum type what values returns. That's why it is values. Okay, enum type array it will return. Okay, values will return enum type array. So you have to catch this to enum type one array. Okay, so branch dot values I'll assign to one array which is of type enum. Next, see, I'll extract what is stored in BB using for each style of for loop. I'll do that. See, this is what the advantage, because I don't know the length of this. Is it not? In such cases, traditional for loop, it is not possible to use. Is it not? There comes the use of for. See, I wanted to trace the elements stored in BB. How to do that? I'll write for each. For, you know, data type should be of enum itself. Branch, one variable. I'll assign this to array. Then I'll print A. What print you will get? You will get the output, that is the value stored, that is CS, IS, EC, mechanical. That output you will get. That is how to extract. Okay, that is what the use of values. Next, branch value of means you are not specify, you are specifying questions. Okay, what are enumerations? Explain value and value of methods with an example. Enumeration means what? You already come across. It is defined named constants. And example values means see, earlier I told how enum in C++ is different in enum in Java. It is with respect to this. Java enumerations are class types. What is class type? See, normally enum means you are specifying one block and the values. Now, along with that, see, I'm specifying value also, not just a constant. Something more about the constant. See, the beauty of enum in Java. Normally, we collected all the constants, but I wanted to know more about the constant. For example, I wanted to see the input intake of these branches. I know CS, IS, EC, make, okay, but what is the strength of data? That also I wanted to know along with this constant. Then you can specify like that. Okay, just I included strength also along with these particular uh, constants. See, not only that, I can declare one variable, private int, one variable str, I'll make it private. Then I'll write constructor. In the beginning itself, I told you can write instance variables, instance method, and write, you can write constructors also, is it not? So here I return one constructor, that is branch, which takes the argument, one variable as argument, because I specified the argument here. That's why I am writing this, and I am assigning that to local variable. That is what I specified, string str. For that I am assigning. See, this is also integer type, and what I am passing to the branch. See, it is same name as the enum. That's why it is constructor. Along with that, I'll write one method also, get strength, which will return integer, and the variable return str. Okay, so get strength is the method which returns integer type. What actually it is returning? It is returning what I specified, str. Str I am assigning to the local variable, that will be returned. Observe carefully. Now, enum contains not only just constant values, added more information about the constants along with instance variable and constructor and one method. Okay, how to invoke this? For that, I'll write here. See, you know already branch dot values means it will extract all the information. Branch dot values, and I am assigning that to branch type itself. Okay, using that variable, you can invoke method inside that. Okay, because B is of type branch, you can invoke the method. So get strength, B dot get strength. See, I written this inside the for loop, is it not? So when you execute this code, first time 143, then 132, 140, 132, like that you will get the output. Okay, the count, not name of the branch. If you want name of the branch means directly you can write that also, is it not? Because B dot get strength means this value will appear. Okay, if you just write B, then the branch constant values will appear. Okay, so that's what the difference. And then see this, if I remove the strength of the mechanical, okay, just I written like this, because I know the strength of CS, ET, EC, but I forget to mention mech strength.